Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Georg Mack Plays the Classics. They've taken your family, and you need to make them pay in Midnight Resistance. As an agent for the government's narcotics control agency, you're bound to make some enemies, especially when your dad is a lead scientist working on a cure for drug addiction. Crimson King, the head of the most powerful of the cartels, has abducted your family. There are 9 levels of enemies to take out before you can save them. Can you dethrone the Crimson King? Going into the options, you find 4 different control modes. Normally, Genesis games allow you to rotate what the buttons do. Here it changes the function of the B button. The A button is a toggle between shooting and not shooting. This can take a few minutes to get used to. Control mode A has you controlling your aim with the D-pad, but pressing the B button locks the direction you're shooting. I started with this scheme but didn't care for it, so when I died, I opted to try control mode B1. The other 3 control modes have you rotate your aim as you hold the B button. B1 alternates rotating clockwise and counterclockwise every time, while the other 2 always rotate one direction or the other. This is a run-and-gun style shoot-'em-up. Levels are linear and involve you killing all the enemies that come on screen. Red-clad enemies drop keys when you kill them. You can hold up to 6, and they are used to buy power-ups between levels. There are 4 different main guns and 3 different backpack weapons you can buy. The full auto, 3-way, and shotgun were fine, but weren't my favorites. All the guns you buy with keys have limited ammo starting with 500 bullets. This should be enough to run your gun constantly for the next level, but you can buy more bullets, maxing out at 999. My favorite weapon was the flamethrower. This thing was an unstoppable beast of a weapon, and I played as much of the game as possible with it. The backpack weapons can be activated by pressing up when you've got shooting toggled on. These are screen attacking weapons, with the shower dropping missiles across the screen. Nitro having a fireball split and radiate from a circle. The homing missiles seek out enemies on screen. These all come with 50 bullets, and you should really just use them whenever you want. I doubt you'll use 50 in a level, and you can always buy more. What you should definitely buy whenever you can is the Supercharge. This powers up your equipped weapon, making you an unstoppable badass. These airplanes were a huge pain in the butt with the default gun, but a supercharged powered fire gun put them to waste in a snap. There's also a super helpful barrier that takes out bad guys when they touch it. Levels are pretty short. I beat the game twice in the span of less than an hour. The levels mostly have some sort of gimmick at their core, whether it's a bunch of trucks trying to run you over, or a gauntlet of enemies and gears that want to crush you, or a series of corridors you have to crawl through. Bosses at the end of each level are relatively easy once you figure out their pattern. They're especially easy if your weapon is powered up. You want to stock up on keys when you're climbing the set of 4 ladders, having all 6 if you can in order to save your entire family. Any you don't save won't be there after defeating the final boss. The final boss tried to trick me, thinking the jaw was the weak point because it would flash when dealing damage, but it's actually the eyes. But he's not hard, so I hope you save your whole family. When it comes to grading Midnight Resistance on Sega Genesis, graphics get a 3.0. Some of the sprites almost kind of remind me of a love affair between Metal Slug and Contra, which isn't a bad place to live. Sound gets a 3.0. I didn't mind the soundtrack, and the sounds weren't overpoweringly annoying. Gameplay gets a 3.0. The weapon rotating gimmick is novel, but I don't love it. I wouldn't mind seeing the B and C buttons rotating them in different directions, but then you lose the jump button, so it's not a perfect solution. Difficulty gets a 3.0. Levels were competently laid out. You are able to have upwards of 30 lives to get it all said and done. Fun factor gets a 3.0. Hey, I like this one enough to play it again right away. If that doesn't tell you that it's a good time, I don't know what does. Overall, Midnight Resistance earns a 3.0 and gets a B. This is a solid run and gun that I probably would have gotten a kick out of when I was younger. Give it a shot. Well, that's going to do it for me for today. Please make sure to like this video. Let me know what you think of Midnight Resistance in the comments. And please subscribe to Head Drop Productions here on YouTube, because we want you here for each and every video we release. Because it is your destiny.